In this module, we will discuss how to apply the criteria of accuracy when evaluating websites. In judging a work's accuracy, we want to determine if the information is reliable and free from error. The criteria for evaluating websites are interrelated, and the authority of a site often has a powerful influence. Authority refers to who authored or produced a site. Authority influences accuracy because generally, experts and respected organizations will strive to produce sites with accurate information. However, even experts can make mistakes and will want to look at certain criteria when evaluating accuracy. Ask yourself if the site is free from spelling and grammar errors. Website creators who are careless with these aspects of composition may be careless with how they report and use information. Evaluating accuracy also involves looking for support for information given on the site. Any author who borrows information from another source should give credit to the original source through citations and a list of references. There are various citation styles or methods of giving credit. The guiding principles for all methodologies are to identify what information is borrowed and to give the reader a complete reference so that he or she can locate the original source themselves. An example of a full reference is shown. Incomplete citations do not include all the information a reader needs to find the original source. An example of this is crediting authors or researchers by name, but not giving complete publication data. Incomplete citations like this are difficult to verify and generally reflect negatively on a site's accuracy. Evaluating authority also involves comparing the information you find with what you already know about the topic, and comparing the information you find with what you find in other sources. Next, we'll look at two websites with information about secondhand smoke and evaluate their accuracy. The first site we'll look at is the National Cancer Institute fact sheet. This site uses a question and answer format to provide information about secondhand smoke. Since authority or who produces the site can impact accuracy, I want to look at that aspect first. The header shows that the site is produced by the National Cancer Institute, part of the U.S. National Institutes of Health. The header and the URL show that this is a GOV or government site. I'll use the About NCI link in the header to look for more information about the organization that produced the site. The About NCI page includes many links for further investigation. I'll try the mission statement link. The mission statement page gives much information about the National Cancer Institute and the National Institutes of Health. I see that the National Cancer Institute, or NCI, is the federal government's principal agency for cancer research and training. I'll return to the About NCI page. Here I see that the organization has advisory boards and groups. The information I found leads me to believe that a respected group of experts produces this site. Generally, experts will take care and produce accurate sites. Going back to the original fact sheet, I see that the site supports the information given with citations and a list of references. Let's look at question 2 as an example. Question 2 notes that exposure to secondhand smoke can be tested by measuring substances in the blood, saliva, and urine of non-smokers. The number 1 after the statement represents a citation. The authors are noting that this information is borrowed from a source. I can click here on this number 1 to get to a list of references. In the reference list, there's information about the source the authors used. There is enough information given that I can locate this source myself. The use of citations and references in the fact sheet reflects positively on my evaluation of the site's accuracy. This, along with substantial credentials of the sponsoring organization, leads me to a positive evaluation of the site's accuracy. This positive evaluation does not mean I accept the information without reservation. I still want to compare the information with other sources to make a reasoned judgment about the topic. Now we'll investigate the accuracy of another site with information about secondhand smoke. This site is entitled Protecting Kids from Secondhand Smoke, and it lists some information about the impact of secondhand smoke on children. I'll look at the site's authority since this can influence accuracy. The site is produced by KIISS. The logo in the header shows that this acronym stands for Kids Involuntarily Inhaling Secondhand Smoke. The URL contains ORG. ORG sites are often nonprofit organizations. There's an About Us link in the header. I'll click on that to look for more information about the sponsoring organization. The About Us page reveals that KIISS is a nonprofit organization whose aim is to help reduce children's exposure to secondhand smoke and its multiple health risks. KIISS is a group seeking to convince the restaurant industry and smokers about the dangers of secondhand smoke for children. The sponsoring organization has an open membership and does not consist of experts in the field. The site gives no indication that there is an editorial board reviewing the information on the site. While these facts do not necessarily mean the information on the site is inaccurate, these do indicate a need to proceed with caution. I'll return to the original page. The site lists numerous negative impacts for children who grow up in homes with parents who smoke. One might consider these powerful facts and very useful in an academic project about secondhand smoke. However, this information is not supported in any way. The site does not have citations or a list of references to record where this information came from. For all we know, the creators of the site could have made up this information. The information may be accurate, but the site's makeup does not give me any reassurance that it is. Because of this site's lack of expertise and lack of support for the information given, I would not recommend using it as a source. The site could be useful as a stepping stone. I could take note of the information given and look to confirm it in sources that pay more attention to accuracy.